Realize that the problem with this paradigm that we as Christians have is that we have an incorrect paradigm because we have the same paradigm as what the world has. How many of y'all know what paradigm means? Anybody want to tell me what paradigm means? It's a mindset. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of looking at things. And so we've been defined by our culture and by our world and by the mindsets of that sphere when we're supposed to be the ones that are transforming those spheres. So if we walk in the same paradigm that everyone else does, that says, when I'm faced with trials and when I'm faced with adversity and when I'm faced with difficulties, that my hope is, I want God to do this. I'm not transforming anything, because the definition of what happens when we have this relationship with the Father is the outcome doesn't matter, because it's not the part that's important. The part that's important is that He's got this, and I don't have to worry about it. And so, if it doesn't look like what I want it to look like, that doesn't change the fact that He's still God. And so, we need to transform this paradigm of hope so that in the process of dealing with life and dealing with situations, we get the opportunity to say, no, this doesn't look good, but I know my Father, and I know how much He loves me. See, sometimes we go through things and it's not about the end. And my Father's sitting there going, son, I know you're in pain. I know you're hurting. But trust me, this is something you need to learn. Your expectation, your expectancy needs to be in me, not in what your desired outcome is. That's a shift in our mindset and a shift in the way that we think. And so here we have this dynamic. We have the world, and we have Christians. And the church is supposed to be the place. Sean, we were talking this morning about longing for the church to be the transformer of culture like it was in generations before and in places before. And I really feel like the Lord is saying that this is part of it. That part of the process is us beginning to be able to put our expectancy in who He is and not in what we expect Him to do. Because when we put the expectancy on who He is, that changes us from being vertical. I'm sorry, this is not vertical. This is vertical. Yes. It changes us from being horizontal viewing to vertical viewing. What does that dynamic do? That shifts the entire way that we live our lives. If you're dealing with a situation in your life and you don't have peace, you need to get out of the horizontal and you need to get vertical. Because in that place, God's not saying you're not going to go through some stuff. We're not immune to trials. We're not immune to tribulations. What God's saying is, you know what? If you will trust me, if you will trust my ways, I'll let you walk through it in peace.